guys, welcome back to our channel. We decided to make one more bookmark video after our last one, considering that we hadn't made any bookmarks in the past few months and we are in desperate need for some fresh ones. The themes for these bookmarks is going to be fantasy medieval theme. I have been reading a lot of young adult fantasy books this past month and I really needed some new bookmarks. I feel like when you have the right bookmark sometimes, it just, I don't know, adds more life to the reading experience. I don't know if you guys could relate, but yeah. So I strive to do just that while making these. Anyways, so the first bookmark is a sword and a spear in a battlefield. I made this one mostly for books like Game of Thrones, but it really goes well with absolutely any high fantasy medieval novel. I first color blocked, as I always do in most of my paintings, but the greatest challenge I faced was painting the sword and the spear. I normally don't enjoy painting on such small surfaces like this one, but I really wanted this to come out good, so I decided to give it my all in the details. I took a really thin paintbrush and used slightly thinner paint to do the details, as you will see later on when I start painting the sword and the spear. But yeah, right now I'm just color blocking the mountains and the road. There's something really mystical about the mountains, and I absolutely love painting them so much. So I knew I wanted something like a mountain in this one too. Mountains are so big and mighty that it just humbles you sometimes, and I think it sort of fits the themes of a battlefield, I guess. Anyways, so as you can see over here, as I'm starting to paint the sword and the spear, I'm using a very thin paintbrush, and I added a little bit of water in the paint so that it thins up a bit, so it's easier to apply and the application becomes more smoother. Before, I used to just directly use the thinnest paintbrush I had in the paint directly I had without adding any water in it, which became rather difficult and the paint wouldn't go smoothly, and as the paintbrush is thin, it wouldn't take up a lot of paint, so I had to keep on going back and forth with the paint, and it became a really tough process and time consuming as well. So I recently learned it from a friend that using a thin paintbrush with a thinner paint works way better and it's so much easier. I did face difficulty with the details a bit because like the highlights and everything were so overwhelming. I wanted it to come out like perfectly, but I got there and I'm really proud about this first bookmark. This second bookmark is more whimsical and fairy tale like. I'm not sure if it would go with more intense fantasy books, but it does go really well with more whimsical and slice of life fantasy kind of books. I have never attempted to paint a woman on a small surface before. Again, not a huge fan of painting on small surfaces. But yeah, this lady proved to be very difficult to paint, especially the frills on her dresses. Speaking of books, I'm currently reading Song of Achilles. It's a Greek mythology based book and it's a story of Patroclus and Achilles. Actually, I'm rereading the book and it's far more interesting than I found it before. I'm finding a lot of new things in the book that I had not noticed at all before. And that's the magic of rereading books, right? I'm actually using the first bookmark I made for it as well. What are the books you guys are reading? I would love to know them in the comments. I do think I sort of overdid with the dress a bit, but I'm so glad with how it came out. Finally, I added a few more whimsical elements like the grayish blue moody sky and some fairy lights, which really brought the whole bookmark together. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and I hope you guys found inspiration to make your own bookmarks.